good evening, and good night. Oh, I look a little shiny here. Wherever you may be watching this transmission, whether you're watching us from your cabin in the woods, your condo in the sky, or relaxing on your lazy boy. It is I, Mike Martins, and welcome to Morning Coffee with Mike. And are you confused? Are you sensing confusion? And I mean it on a grand sense of things. I'm talking about the big perspective. I'm talking about leaving your shoes and getting up into the heavens and looking down. I'm talking going out from a view from space, so to say. You're up and you could see the big picture. And that's what's happening. We got Remy stuff in the house. Good to see you too. We got straight Pulte one in the house. We got what's up, Mike. We got Lisa in the house. Amos in the house. Man, everyone's joining us here. Richard's in the house, aka Junkyard Dog in the house. Andrew's in the house. What's going on, folks? Happy Friday. It is a beautiful, gorgeous day. It's not hot. It's not cold. It's just perfect today. Yesterday was a bit cooler, like maybe 18, 20 degrees. That's about 70 Fahrenheit, 65, 70, and it was just perfect. Today's even better. So I'm going to enjoy, open my door, let some fresh air in. Guys, as you come in back out of the chat and give him a thumbs up, smash the YouTube's algorithm. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. So, confusion. Now, seeing it from the view from space, seeing it from the grand spectrum of things, it's going to start to unfold things. I think people are going to become less and less confused about what's going on. And we spoke about the Borealis comes in view. And when the Borealis comes in view, it would be like a one-time thing that everyone will see. Everyone will acknowledge, and anyone that doesn't see it is obviously dead, because everyone's going to see this. And I'm thinking they're going to be coming at us hard, folks. Oh, look, why did the chat shut off? Oh, there it is. I think that they're going to be coming after us hard. Again, pendulum has now swung back. We were telling you guys 2 years ago the pendulum is all the way to the far left, and it's going to be swinging past the center, and now it has swung back. That's why we are now in our aftermath. We are in aftermath. And picking up the pieces from this aftermath, we're on aftermath week 5 on Mike in the Night? On Rumble and Odyssey. Is it week 5 or weeks? I don't even remember. We're on episode 507 now. 507. And we'll take your call-ins, and we'll find out what the aftermath is in your neck of the woods. What you're feeling, what you're sensing, how you're portraying things. Again, there's still people that are completely out, half asleep, that that they're starting to wake up, but there's people that still don't understand what's going on with the war in Russia, the whole distraction and the whole money laundering angle of it. And for 2 years, 2.5 years, actually, we've been talking about the Burisma scandal, how the prosecutor that was handling Hunter Biden's case with his scandal in that energy, oil, gas company there in the Ukraine kept coming forward. And every time Zelensky would dangle her and say, hey, we got her again, send us more money. So the Biden crime family has paid a lot in blood money from Americans. And the Americans have paid in blood for this Biden crime family. And we've been talking about the Burisma scandal and all this that's going on with this crime family. And now there's all this unaccounted money that's being funneled into the Biden crime family administration. And there's no end in sight of... There's no investigation into it. There's nothing happening. And now that the Burisma, whatever you call it, prosecutor, or that was handling Hunter Biden's case has now disappeared. Guys, the chat's not going at all. Is everything okay, guys? Can you comment, because the chat is not going on right now, right? So these are surface level. What I'm talking about here with this whole thing, we've been talking about this for ages. This is not like today on Morning Coffee with Mike. Oh, thank you for testing. Yeah, chat said it moves. The chat said it moved somewhere. Interesting. Today on Morning Coffee with Mike, the Burisma scandal. No. This has been going on for years here. This is old news. Zelensky would dangle the prosecutor. The Biden family would pay an American blood money to this whole fiasco, right? But what I'm talking about here is a surface level event. This is like right here. It's in your face. Whether they choose to do something about it or not is up to the people. It's up to whether they feel they need to change the narrative on us. That's what it's going to boil down to. Does the narrative need to be changed? Do we need to tweak something? Do we need to figure out something in the guidelines or create guidelines? Right? Or create more BS laws, right? So we got Rick Hunter, sports horror and conspiracy. Good to see you, buddy. Just watching is in the house. What's up? Yeah, so that's what I wanted to get to. I really wanted to talk about the surface level of things, the confusion on the surface level, right? And the further out we go, or the further out we zoom out, or the further out we leave this plane, we start to see more and more that we're taking things, or we're taking life, and I want to get to you at the level of the soul. I want to get to you at the level of your inner being. That people sometimes take life way too seriously. Sometimes, people are getting more and more angry. People are freaking out. People are realizing they've been had. People are waking up to the fact that they've had the wool pulled over their eyes. But on this surface level we're on, I think it's important that we start zooming out to a different peripheral vision of things, because I believe wholeheartedly that things will start falling into place. Things will start to be answered. Accountability will be accounted for, right? Hey, remember Joe Biden said a few months back it was going to get very confusing for everybody? You know what? I don't remember that. I know that when he gets up on stage, he seems severely confused. And this is abuse of the elderly. This is abuse. They're abusing the man. And like I said 2 years ago, 3 years ago, during this whole selection in the United States, I said, this guy should be on the beach. He should be with his kids, grandkids. He should be enjoying the rest of his years, not being paraded around like this. This is, no. You telling me there's nobody else they could front? There's nobody else that's a better liar than him? Or nobody else that could betray better than him? I think almost anybody could go there and portray what they need to portray the narrative as. Don't worry, be happy, says Remy Stuff. The Saxon of Riverstone in the house. What's up? Saxon called on last Mike in the Night, by the way, guys. He should be nowhere around kids. I understand I know what you mean, but you get what I'm paraphrasing at here. On point. Thank you, Theresa. I personally, from a soul level, and having a hard time dealing with this because I'm awake and I know what's coming. Okay, remember what G.I. Joe said? Knowing is half the battle. You knowing, you already got half the battle. Cry once because my soul pours out and cry out to the Father above for these sleeping people. Now, what I need you to do, I know what's coming, watching. Okay, now get off the ground level now. Start seeing a perspective from space, from the heaven, from wherever. Start seeing an above perspective on things. Start seeing the connection between everybody on this earth. Start seeing how we're all connected to each other. We all emit an energy. Start looking at it at a higher level. Get off the ground, is what I'm trying to say. You know. I know. We think we know. Start taking it up. That's not really Joe, it's Jim Carrey. Be at peace with your prowessness and trust God. Exactly. Yes, exactly. I get a kick out of that Tucker Carlson calling Biden a dictator. Hey, Rob. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, Mr. Hellfire. Yeah, I think people need to start. I think if you want to take things on the ground level, okay. And I said this, I've been saying this for years. Micromanage your house, your family, and your friends. Get everybody on side. Get everybody organized to understand, right? And then take it to the next level. Take it from the highest level above and see to stop taking life take it seriously, that, your health, your well-being, your family, but don't take everything so seriously. Don't be so angry at everybody around you. Don't be so, yesterday I went to the circus here. There was a little circus thing here in town. I'm sitting with my family, we're in our seats, and there was people sitting behind us putting their feet on our chairs and kicking our backs, and almost kicked my daughter in the head, putting their feet up. They wouldn't move their feet. So instead of creating a conflict with these people, right? Me and my wife, we just got up and we found somewhere else to sit, right? I got shoes right beside me up on the chair. I'm not going to educate these people. I'm not going to school these people. I'm not going to tell these people what is right and wrong, right? I'm just going to take myself up and I'm going to move to another part of the stadium or arena, and I did. Okay, Justin Shaw in the house. GTA wants this crap. Yeah, keep the kids out of this crap. Keep shoving this stuff down the kids' throats. It's through our throats. And again, this has been around. This whole JL, whatever you want to call it, has been around since the time of Moses. Okay? And nobody cared. Nobody cared, and nobody. I just. It's beyond. Keep shoving. This really started going strong back in. I was watching a Mike in the Night from 2017, where we were having the bathroom wars at Target. Do you remember that? Those bathroom wars at Target? We're covering it on Mike in the Night. People were calling in. Hey, Mike, we finally got our fires under control, and the local volunteers did it. Good. That's Linda. Nothing from our government. I enjoy listening to you, as you are just a regular man. That's right. That's exactly what I am. I'm just a man. I'm born of woman, and I bleed red, and I drink coffee in the morning. I'm your Portuguese neighbor. Yes, there are two genders. Someone's asking me if I remember how many. Two. Dos. Always has. And we Irish people have survived long because we laugh at our own troubles. Take time to make it light when you can. That's right, Rob. Steve the Cross, are you calling them out yet? I don't know what he means by that. Calling who out? If you guys want to go in depth, really in depth, so I don't get persecuted on this platform, you just have to go on Mike in the Night. The last Mike in the Night was okay. 506 was pretty vulgar. 506 was pretty bad. 506 was, it was a very hateful Mike in the Night. But Trudeau doesn't agree with you. No, I know. Trudeau doesn't agree with anything. Right. Did you guys see? This didn't make mainstream media news here in Canada. But I got a good friend in Italy message me an article from Lamezia, I think. Lamezia. I think he's from Lamezia. I think he's from there. He messaged me in an Italian newspaper um, a photo of the Italian newspaper. It's kind of funny how they still have newspapers, but still. And Trudeau looked like he was going to cry on the front. And there was a picture of the president, and she was on the side, like opposing him. And they did this some European thing in Italy a few days back, a week ago now maybe, where they went in there and they were going to talk about European structure, European trade, European governance, European whatever. And he went in there with the LGBTQWVX, whatever it was, or whatever they're calling it now. And it really, the Italian president she really stuffed him. She really put him in line. She really called him out. And what happens is, with this, is a problem. Because it makes us Canadians look weak. Or it makes us European expansionists living in Canada, like myself, look weak. Right? Is YouTube, it's YouTube. You can't say the whole truth. I found a Waptec. I found Waptec the other day. I commented on a few of his videos. And I found his channel. He's on his 50th YouTube termination on his channel. And I found him the other day. Again, can't stop. And he's basically going into these topics and stuff. Can't stop this. So grabs where we belong during the duration of such change. It would be so. And remember, 2030 is not far off. Having food and water. Love your family. Hold on. We're in this together. That's Mountain Woman. Steve is saying Italy is doing Family Pride Month. There you go. They're on the right path. Thank you, Steve. That's exactly what they did after. In response to the whole Trudeau thing, the Family Autonomy Month. Yes. So that was on the front page of, I think it's a newspaper out of Lamezia. Or was it from Calabria? No, it wasn't Calabria. It was Lamezia. Oh, when he lectured the Italian PM about rainbow people's rights? Yes. Continue your job. Always nice to listen to you. The Grand Prairie, at Grand Prairie. Trudeau can't burn us down. A list of the next few weeks. Yes, Mountain Woman. Morning, Mike. Morning, chat, says Rigamortis. Good to see you again. Brother Mike, God bless. God bless all the believing people. Remember, Jesus never ate pork, nor did any other prophet. We need to follow the prophets. And what your thoughts of friendly reminder? God bless. The tip of the spear is when the WHO treaty is signed. Do not be afraid. Educate and love one another. We're all in this together. Educate. Are you worried about eating pork? I had bacon. I had some real good bacon this morning, and I'm a meatitarian, right? So being a meatitarian, I need to eat all the meats, right? Because then once you start cutting out certain meats, it becomes really hard. Good day, Mike. First live I got to see in a while. Work has been busy, says Larry. Larry, don't forget your friends here, eh? Christians are New Testament and don't follow that kosher and halal food rules. That's right, Steve. Paul, an interesting letter was written to Paul. I don't know who it was from. I can't remember if it was from Philadelphia or for the Ephesians, or I can't remember who it was from the Romans. I'm not sure who it was, but they wrote him a letter. They wrote a letter to Paul stating, Paul, should we all learn the practices of kosher and the whole um, way of Judaism first and then graduate to Christianity? And Paul wrote back, says, no, just that's all done. It's the line in the sand. It's over. You don't have to go through that whole circumcising, the whole tradition thing, and then graduate to Christianity. No, you just become a follower of Christ, right? Summer chaos. My father has become sick. He has three. Oh, I am so sorry, Simon Shaw. I am so sorry, Simon Shaw. Italy's on track. Yep, we've been. If you go back to Mike and the Knights, if you go back like there's people that are binge watching Mike and the Night, and there's one guy that says he got back to 284 or something. He's going way back, and if you go back a couple episodes, you'll see how Italy's been on track. How I've been supporting Italy. Italy is doing the right thing, and calling out the immigration, calling out the disinformation, calling out all the BS. So we got Larry in the house. Good day, all friends here. Good day, says Rob Hellfire. The Galatians. The Galatians, that's my people. Sorry, yeah, I should have known that, but that interview is online somewhere. I seen it's like a 35-minute talk. They asked Justin why he's even there. They were saying they don't even want to hear him speak. That's correct. That is 100% correct. Didn't Italy ban CBDC? I don't know. I don't know. I know they're not in favor of it. I just hope that my hope, it won't happen in my lifetime, but something will come arouse or come to be. I think something will arise, is what I meant to say. That I think Portugal will have to. I've been begging for Portugal to separate from the European Union since day one. They lost their sovereignty. They lost their right to fish in their own waters. They lost their right to grow their own food because other countries are doing it. They lost the right to free market. They lost all their ties to their colonies. They've been punished for doing business privately with Angola and Brazil. They've been punished. I think Italy needs to separate from the European Union. I think Portugal needs to separate from the European Union. I think what needs to happen is there needs to be some sort of something needs to come about. Something needs to something needs to come. Like this whole European Union was a big farce since day one. Okay, hold on. Damn, I got 24 channels taken down. Wait, 24 channels taken down? I thought I was doing good. That dude's a beast. I gotta find him, LOL. Yes, they did, they said. Okay, so they did ban CBDCs. You are totally right. No on in their right. No one in their right mind, sorry, wants to hear Trudeau speak. That's correct. I hope. Remember when he was talking about People Toba back in 2018? That we can't call it Manitoba, call it People Toba. Look it up. We even made a video about it. And that's why I don't waste my time. Oh, Mikey, we got to be calling out Trudeau and this Chinese. We've been warning you guys about Chinese money laundering and Chinese taking over Canada. There's videos on there from 10 years ago saying by 2020 Canada will be China. Canada is an autonomous region of China, if you guys haven't gotten that by now. And that's why I've been warning Americans for the last 10, 15 years, saying your problem isn't Iraq in Saudi Arabia. Your problem is Canada. Your security threat is Canada, not Iran. Okay, we got some here. Simon Shaw, never forget God. is bigger than yeah. I don't know if I could say that. Mac is saying, Mike, I get it. I can't talk to real. I can't talk for real. WF needs to be stopped, brother. They will. They'll be stopped on their own. You're gonna see what's gonna happen. It's coming. Same here. You might need a private server soon if your channel is shut down. Guys, just I'm on Rumble and I'm on Odyssey. So that's where Mike in the Night is. We don't talk on here. We're hanging out on here, but we're not really talking on here because we can't address anything on here, right? Hey there, having fun taking things down is they're taking them down, we're building them back up, making them stronger. Exactly. I don't know about you guys, but I'd like to introduce myself. So that's RAWR News TV 2. Ephesians 2.8, for the grace you are saved through the faith, and this not of yourselves, it is the gift of God. It's all a test. It's a time. Where is that? Where did that go? It's a time to endure and stand up for our one and only Savior and the most holiest brother in heaven, Lord Jesus Christ. Amen, amen, amen. Testimony, Victor Freeman. Amen. That's why we weren't invited into AUKUS. That's a very nice shirt, Mike. Thanks. Let's just say we're part of a quantum collective. We are all Q, but the ones who have really good skills on the computer are the ones putting in a lot of work for all of you. Love you. I love you. The WEF is killing us all. We know the truth now, bro. See, the problem with the WEF and the WHO, they only exist because of us. If we ignore their existence and do not follow and do not comply, they are just as relevant as the dirt on my floor here. It doesn't. People ignore it. They don't see it. The store's not dirty, right? Love your channels. Always great topics, says Mike. Mike, go find us on Rumble. Go to Mike in the Night. Go to Rumble, type in Mike Martins, or type in Mike in the Night. That's like 1776. Yes. Do you remember 10... yeah, this could have been on our first channel back in 2008. The answer to 1984 is 1776. Remember that? That was like 15 years ago we were talking about. The answer to 1984, right? George Orwell. Man, I really miss my older channel. I really miss that because we broke down 1984 George Orwell, and we read specific chapters of it and creating or looking at specific messages in there that are pointing to what's happening to us today. Okay, who else is here? I like your hairpiece, but bald is beautiful, Mike, says Crystal. I like to change it up, man. Right? The future is AI is very dangerous. It could be good and bad, but it's backfiring against the elites too, right? The AI is backfiring against them. Just like the launch of the internet. They were going to launch it to control us. Damn, that coffee's good. Kind of wish my friend was in town to come and... I have a friend that comes by, checks on me, and drinks coffee with me. But he's on vacation. I need a vacation. I need a vacation, folks. I need to go to the Philippines or something. Go meet my wife's family. I've been trying to get out there and meet my wife's family for years now. We're supposed to go in January 2020. Then everything, yeah. Got some sun. Yeah, man. I got some slightly... I put some moisturizing cream on, and I look oiled up here. Like I'm gonna go for like a boxing fight or something. Like I'm all oiled up, you know. Let me just show you guys where you could find me if anyone's interested in pursuing this group and finding who we are, what we're about, what we stand for. Well, now I wouldn't say what we stand for, but what we've been talking about all these damn years, right? So if you want to find everything, you just go to therealmikemartins.com. Just go to my website. Let me just open this here so you guys can find. Go to realmikemartins.com and then go ahead and sign up for the newsletter. I haven't sent one yet. It's been almost 6 months, and there it is right there. Mike of the Night 506, Summer of Chaos, Civil Unrest, More Lockdowns, Arson, Disruptions. So I got to be careful. So if you want to find, so you go here and you click on here, like click on this box. And that actually opens, because people are going to archives and they're not finding what they're looking for. There's all the episodes of Mike of the Night going back. I'm going to take my time when I'm done listing my whole store online. And I'm going to be there's episode 500. And I'm going to be putting up the episodes on the website for you guys. And you guys could, and then you go down here and then I think you click, there's the next page. There it is. And you keep going back. And we got episodes, again, going back to, 2016 on here, I think. So there it is right there. And these shows are really well made, really well long. They're all long. They're long episodes, right? So guys, keep that in mind. You want to maybe listen to these episodes in an earpiece. And then you could donate here. Affordable legal help right here for legalhelperai.com. Then you could go here and then you could go and donate. Some people donated already. Thank you so much for donating. And it's very simple. Everything's on there. I did my whole... This is actually banned from YouTube. So you could go there and buy Yes, Climate Changes. There's a sticker, and we have a t-shirt, 5-day outlook. So yes, climate changes, and it's not man-made. And a couple of other bigger YouTubers or bigger influencers actually stole that idea from me. And there it is right there. Everything's here. So go to realmikemartins.com and you'll get everything you need there. And the website is really, and I kind of worked hard putting this together. You could go here. You could go to the Spotify. We're on Google Podcasts, Castbox, all this other stuff here. And then classic episodes of Mike of the Night on YouTube. Everything's here, folks. So if you guys want to join, just be part of it. You can add me on Skype right there. These are all the people that have been on Mike of the Night. So if you guys want to add me on Skype, you guys could go ahead and do that and come on the show on Saturday. And then if you go to Rumble here, you could go, the Rumble is actually on the website you could go to, but there's our Rumble right there, Mike Martin's channel. And you could go ahead and full episodes of Mike of the Night are here. And then they're on Odyssey too. So Summer of Chaos 2023, Civil Unrest. So, and that's how you find us, folks. That's how you become part of our group. We actually are in this together. Almost 80% of the people that are commenting on here, I've had either a personal interaction with, either called me at the store, emailed me, or came to see me here in person, right? So there's nobody left behind here. And again, for years now. You should move back to the USA. Oh, I would in a heartbeat. I would in a drop of, I would. Yeah, the problem is, I already tried to live in the United States. I made a whole video saying I tried to be American but failed. Had a big corporation sponsor me. I got all the paperwork done. I was sure. I had to make sure I wasn't stealing an American's job. I did everything by the book. Everything. 5 years later, $5,000 in lawyer fees, and they just declined me. Even though everything was in line and everything was good. And the company that was sponsoring me was so mad. They weren't mad at me. They were so mad. That's because the border is wide open. No, not in Canada. On the Canadian side, it's like you're going into a heavily fortified Fort Knox to get into America from the Canadian side. If you're a European expansion and you're in Canada, it's tough to get over to the States just to visit. Definitely moved to Florida. I lived there 5 years, and I wasn't given any. Mike's a good guy. How's it going? How's it going, Mike? It's going good. Love to keep fit. All Mike streams are awesome, says Remy Stuff. Andrew saying, I appeal the first place take gifts on my page. I appeal in the first place take gifts on my page. I want to feel loneliness. Try being a French right-winger. Well, France is very woken up. France, the protests, the Gilets Jaunes in France went for 80 weeks till they had to pull the trigger on the pandemic. They were going 80, 90, who knows, maybe 90 weeks of protesting against Macron. And then that guy just got reelected 8 months ago. Reselected 8 months ago. No, the French are 100% on awake. So were the Hong Kongese in Hong Kong. They were going 40 weeks into protest until they had to pull the trigger on the pandemic. A lot of people are telling me now that they're coming, saying, a lot of channels are saying, yeah, they had to lock it down because the world was protesting in 2019. Ale friggin' Luya! Go back to Mike in the Night 2018, 2019, covering worldwide protest, civil unrest. They're going to pull the trigger on a pandemic. We said it a million to Ale friggin' Luya! The amount of people that were telling me to eat, you know what, and threatening me and stuff, your credibility went out the damn window, buddy, when you said they're going to pull the trigger on a pandemic. Okay. Ale friggin' Luya. Finally people are saying it. Holy, what, why did it take so long? Okay, where were we? That's some bull. That's Crystal saying. Our real lives, our real lives are better than any novel right now. Hey, I identify as a Canadian woman. Can we do that? My friend within the FPV drone community. Oh, wait, hold on. I want to read this. Community was the one that made that drone video of the huge protests in Hong Kong, as his business is located there to be TBS. Never buy a house next to a rental home. Good morning, y'all, says SG. Sing it, Mike. I wear my sunglasses at night so I can keep track of visions in my mind or my eyes. Well, she's deceiving me. She's got... How does she go? She's deceiving me. She's got my security, or she's got control of me. I turned to her and said, yeah, listen to those words of that song. We actually made a video, I think in 2014, about that sunglasses at night and breaking down the transparency issues that we're having and how people refuse to see through the right path. Yeah, I remember doing that. That was a long time ago, though. Says Pneumatic King. I hope I pronounced that right. I love you too, man. What happened to Steve? Something, I'm in Canada, Mike. No, I know you're in Canada. I know that. You were talking about the French. Left, being a right-wing French. Everybody loves Mike. Mike, it only takes 2 weeks to flatten the curve. Bonnie, Style, Dix, and Horgan, I will never forget your deceptions. I identify as a weed plant. You're welcome. Somebody asked me what I told them what was it? Oh, it was a pretty cool one. It was kind of funny. I remember the other day what I identified as, and I made the whole room laugh, and then I totally forgot it. It's what happens when you get old, man. But yeah, what time is it, folks? I gotta open this door here at 11 o'clock. Let me see what time it is here. Hold on. Oops. 10:40. I got time. Guys, I'll be at the store till 6 o'clock today. If anybody wants to come and check it, come out and hang out with me, more than welcome. And if you're living stateside in the States or Canada, if you want to go to mtg.toys and buy something from me, you're more than welcome to buy something from my store. I've got lots of really good board games here. A lot of good ones. I got the unlock games back in, so the unlock games are really good. I like these games. So if you guys want to buy a game from me, I know the shipping isn't the best, and I know that my prices aren't the best, but I do have a family to feed, right? So, and if you guys want to do that, you can go to realmikemartins.com. You could buy a board game from me on there. You could click there, or just go to mtg.toys, and you guys will see. I like to sell happiness, right? And I got the tree planters. The tree planters came in to see me. Every year here in Merritt around this time for 4 weeks, we got tree planters that come out, and they came and they bought a pile of games off me while they were at camp, and then they came back last Saturday to tell me how much they appreciate me being here and how much they appreciate me providing this service for them and how much they appreciate the good times they've had. So really makes me feel appreciated being here, you know. Did anyone hear about an American mother whose daughter was taken from her because her daughter was transited into behind her family back? Then her daughter stepped into a train and died. Whoa, that's pretty deep, man. Have you ever been able to dispute those Facebook charges on your credit card? I'm still waiting on that. Dana, I might even take legal action because this has crippled my business because I need a credit card to run my business because my Shopify already is warning me they're going to terminate my website, my store, if I don't have a card up. And because I don't have any debt or I don't carry debt, I don't have a wallet full of credit cards. So I only have my one for my store, and it's a very small limit so that I keep it in check, right? So somebody's saying try doing a decode on the Robert Fagan song Iggy. That song is a truth drop. I'm in Alaska though. Burn one to celebrate today. Right on, Mike. Mike, if you knew Canada, you would know us Frenchmen still call ourselves French Canadian. Just happens to be our address. Yeah, no worries. Who is your favorite footballer from Portugal? Me? If you want to ask me, I liked Rui Costa. Rui Manuel Costa was one of my favorite soccer players for Portugal. And I liked George Costa. And I liked George Costa was really good defenseman, really good. And Eusebio was a really good, passionate player. Okay, where are we? Yep, there's a new link for that. The sad story. Please try to homeschool your kids. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Coming to a theater near you. Yes, that's so crazy. That credit card company wouldn't stop payment, take action once you notified them. That was happening. Is an Apu ball cap from The Simpsons worth anything? I don't know. I don't do collectibles, guys. I just sit down and play a game with me. Right? Sit down and play a game with me. There's such a range of collectibles out there. I know nothing about soccer. I'm all about boxing. Yeah, that's good. Rui Costa with Batistuta were magic at Fiorentina. Yeah, Rui Manuel Costa. If you went to soccer games, I did go to soccer games in Portugal, and yelled out, "Hey, Manuel, I wonder how many Manuels were turning around. Do you sell video games?" No, we don't do video games. Video games margin. The margin on video games is like 4% margin. It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. Yeah. Do you sell original Monopoly games? Yeah. See, guys, you got to get out of that whole. That's the problem. Like here, buy Wingspan. You don't have to buy it from me. Go to a local game store. Buy Wingspan. Play this game. You'll play it 3 times and you'll say, "Oh my God, I know how Mike stays in business." Play Brazil. Look, it's got the founding fathers from Portugal on it. Look, play Brazil. Colonize Brazil. Right? There's a lot of good games out there, guys. The whole Monopoly thing is 20, 40, 60 years ago. Tekenoko. Right? Mysterium. Horrified. Play these games. Whitechapel. Zombicide. Castle Panic. DC deck building game. Lost Ruins of Arnak. Play these games. Dominion. Look at all the Dominions I have. Libertalia. Lords of Waterdeep. Sheriff of Nottingham. Anno 1800. Play these games, folks. Hey, you guys remember Choose Your Own Adventure books? Sleeping Gods. The game is 6 months long, and it's a Choose Your Own Adventure. You're actually in it with the same people. It's a board game where you're in it with the same people for 6 months, basically playing and going through an adventure. It's a Choose Your Own Adventure. Skyrim board game. Hero Quest. Masters of the Universe board game. There's so much good stuff out there, folks. If you guys were locally in the area and you came to see me, I would sit down and play a game with you. I would sit down and I would play a game with you. And you would be like, holy crap, Mike. Yeah, all right. No worry. Have an awesome day, bro, says Mac. Yeah, no worries. That's the games us old folks grew up with along with Candyland. That's right. Yeah, you're talking about these kind of games. These ones. I have 1963 Twister. Like, I have them, but I have them in nostalgic forms. Like, they're not the form you would buy at Walmart. Anyone ever YouTube games from the past? Stuff grew up in the 70s. Insane, dangerous games, toys from the past. Yeah, you know what? There was that one that came with a piece of uranium in there for the science kit. Yeah, that's for real. That was back in the 60s. Hey, Langley, wake up. 45 children in one school. Hey, folks, what about your local school? Do you have a secret like 45 children, or maybe your kid, or secrets? Have a good one, Mike. See you all next time. Yes, see ya, Amos. Hey, if you don't mind, go on Mike in the Night this Saturday. We're going to be live. Yeah, we'll be live on Saturday on Mike of the Night, 7 p.m. Pacific time. 7, 8, 9. That's 10 p.m. Miami time. New York time. I like your channel. It's very interesting how often do you go live? I try to go live every Friday, but this is kind of like, hey guys, how you doing? Nice to see you. God bless America. Whatever. That's what it is. Go to Mike of the Night. That's when the callers call in. That's why we have open lines. That's when people start to talk sense. When you start hearing people from Australia, New Zealand, the UK, America, Canada. That's when you start to hear and start to connect the dots across the Commonwealth. Who else is here? Yes, vintage games are fun too. Play with the grandkids, etc. Okay, we could try new ones too. All good. Yes, SG. Pick up, you know what, SG, I'll recommend, just get Base Dominion. Get the Base Dominion right here, Dominion. Just buy the Base Dominion game. Just buy the Base Dominion game. You don't have to buy it from me, go buy it somewhere. Watch a YouTube video how to play. Play it. And then play it 5 times. And then call me at my store. And then you tell me, it's the same thing. When people, whoa, I never thought sitting down and gaming, no electronics, just picking up a few cards here and there, having fun, actually is good again. Well, because they made games better. They made I wouldn't have an entire store dedicated to tabletop games if it wasn't better, right? First Martians is good, right? Cosmic Encounter, classic, 1977. Race for the Galaxy. These ones get into more complexity, right? Buy Dominion. Buy a copy of Dominion. Play Dominion. Play Dominion. See what I'm talking about, and you'll come back and say, wow, now I know how this man stays in business. Another one I've been playing a lot, I played with Dr. Mysterio with, is right here. I've been playing this one with Dr. Mysterio. I think I have a few of them left. Splendor. Incredible game. Play it. 30 minutes to play. Play it. Go through it. And you'll be like, wow, wow, whoa. Okay, let's play again. And the first time I learned Splendor, I ended up playing it 14 times in one day because it's like 30 minutes a game or 22 minutes a game, depending. We got A from Ozzy. We had an electronic strategy, but I had an electronic strategy, want it but can't find it. Stay courageous, Mike. It suits you. Stay Canadian as long as you can. Hey, folks, I have to watch replay, says Lisa. Gaming makes you think different also. It also makes you think strategic and tactical. That's why I've been playing Stone Age with my kids. This one here. Because you actually have to build, economically, a village. You gather your resources, you collect your resources, and you go ahead and build your village. That's what I'm teaching my kids. Stuff like this. What happened to the sexy hair? Oh, that's coming in the fall, folks. That'll be back in the fall when I change up a little bit. Because it's kind of boring. When you have a shaved head, it's good for the summer. But fall months, it gets boring real fast. It gets pretty fast. It gets pretty, yeah. All right, who else is out there? Who else is out there? Check in comments. Dark Dancer. Yes, I sell books as well. I sell role playing like Dungeons and Dragons and Pathfinder and Starfinder and Stargate Universe and yeah. Cheers, everybody. Who else? Okay, guys, am I opening my shop yet or what? What time is it? It's 10:59. I'm going to be opening the door right now. I'm going to be listing a few more things on the online store. Go to mtg.toys, guys, if you want to buy something. You don't have to, but if you see something that you could even ask me about it, I'll tell you if it's good or not, or if what you've played already, or what you know already, or what you've tried already. Oh, my newspapers are all over the floor. Newspapers are all over the floor. Oh, it's nice out. It's nice and breezy and nice and... It's nice out. So... Turning on my open sign. And that's it, folks. I'll be here till 6 o'clock if anybody wants to come and see me. Woke up late, but finally made it here. I'll have to watch from the beginning, says Northern Stitcher. Yeah, I'll see you later, Northern Stitcher. She spoke to me on the phone. Hey, Mike, I'm here from Indiana. Right, Mr. L. I got a jet. I'll see you Saturday. I'll see you guys tomorrow night on Mike in the Night. Get over to Rumble and Odyssey. I'll be there on either platform. All information at realmikemartins.com. Mike Martins here. Thanks for joining me this morning. Have your coffee, and I'll see you tomorrow. I have spoken.